For the foreseeable future, this team is going to be dominant in the division, largely because they have a great offense and a top-tier quarterback, which I'll be honest, is not something I saw coming. I don't think most people did. Josh Allen's improvement from year 2 to 3 is historically unprecedented. But what we've seen in the NFL, and as Dominique reinforced when he talked about all of those years of Patriots dominance, is that dynasties are built on the back of quarterbacks, not great defenses, which are more likely to regress year to year. Quarterbacks. Not only that, when you look at the 2021 free agents for Buffalo, the players that they're going to lose next season, it's not a lot of important players, quite frankly. There's a few guys on the offensive line. They'll have to reinforce that. But Diggs is locked up, best trade of the offseason. John Brown, Cole Beasley will all be there. And then on defense, that secondary, which is quite good, is also locked up. So I don't see this team facing a significant challenge. And this year, frankly, they're the team that's most likely to unseat the Chiefs in the AFC.
Yeah, I think you're right about just about everything you said except for the obvious dominance. Like, it's so hard to have that type of dominance. And I would say that the Dolphins, you tried to undercut my argument before I came for it. I knew you were going to go there because I've known you for so long. The Dolphins' defense is a problem, and you're right. Defense does tend to regress. You can't build a dynasty on defense. You can't build a dynasty on defense in the NFL with the rule changes anymore. However, they're not building it just on defense. That defense is outstanding. Their cornerbacks are the backbone of that defense. Their ability to do multiple things and pressure quarterbacks, that is important. That's not going to go away. Those players aren't going to leave. But they also have an offense that's been effective, and they have four picks in the first 2 rounds in the next 2 seasons. This team is good and competitive and getting better. And I don't think anyone would argue that they probably have the most impressive coaching staff of anybody in this division. As much as we all love Leslie Frazier and Dayball, what they have done down there in Miami in a short period of time is just as impressive, if not more impressive. Now, if you're asking me who's most likely to win the division next year, it has to be Josh Allen and the Bills. But the idea that a team can dominate a division in this day and age, like, it's so unlikely. It happens so rarely.
We don't even know who the quarterback is next week. I mean, I know they're saying they're going with Tua, but at this moment in time, Brian Flores is treating his quarterbacks like a pitching staff. Like, I like Tua. I think it's totally feasible that he can be a long-term starter in the NFL, but I don't know how you can look at this Dolphins offense and say that there's a plan going forward. Yes, the Bills are probably almost definitely going to use Brian Daboll. To me, that's the biggest ding on them, okay? But in terms of the coaching staffs, Sean McDermott has been as good as Brian Flores. I don't think you can disagree with that. That turnaround in Buffalo under him and Brandon Beane, because we're talking about teams who's been, I think, the executive of the year, they have been fantastic. I know Marcus agrees with me.
I 100% agree with you. I didn't hear the question, though, and I can't see y'all, so I need to know what the question was again.
How you going to agree you don't know what the question is?
The question is, will the Bills own the AFC East moving forward? You got that?
The Dolphins or the Dolphins?
No, will the Bills own the AFC East moving forward?
Are you drinking?
Okay, that's what
what did you put in your coffee this morning?
No. I had to jump right over from get up, and I don't have return, so I can't see and hear when everybody talking. Hey, give me a break.
Excuses.
Foxy. Listen,
excuses are the tools of the incompetent.
I know. True. But it's true, damn it. That's an excuse, but it's a true one. Let me get into the question, though, okay? Look, the Buffalo Bills are in position to be dominant because they have a quarterback that, for all intents and purposes, we think is going to be elite for the duration of his career based on the jump that he's made. So, yes, that is in place. I want to see what happens with the attrition at the coaching staff because we all know once you start winning, coaches get plucked. And we've raved about how good Brian Daboll has been with Josh Allen. We've talked about how he's progressed and put Josh Allen in a position to be successful. I love Sean McDermott. I love the fact that he played that game the way he he played it last night. One thing I paid attention to last night was how McDermott would respond when they were up, when they were having a lot of success. He was still getting on players, still driving in that they want to do the things that they do to have success. They talked about it in the broadcast last night, Lord Rutledge. He allowed these players to be themselves instead of being this stern guy that wanted everything to be about conforming. So yes, they have a really good formula to have success for a while, but teams are going to continue to get better. And we just came off of a conversation, and I have full confidence that Bill Belichick will get it right in New England. I do believe Miami is trending in the right direction. I do believe after a full offseason, Tua Tagovailoa will be a better quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. He'll start to have some success because we've seen what the possibilities are with him, and we know what that defense is. So to dominate, I'm with you, Dom. I don't know if I want to go there yet. In position, do they have what it takes? Do we see some of the traits of teams that have been dominant? Yes, from the Buffalo Bills. But I'm not ready to fully go into dominant because in context, we just saw a team, to Dom's point, go almost 20 years with dominating this, 10, 15 years with dominating this conference, which is an anomaly, which is why we say it's the greatest franchise in the history of football when it comes to being able to sustain that long-term success. Can Buffalo do it? I don't know. Do they have the pieces to do it? Yes, because they have the quarterback.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.